Your nice introduction. Welcome to the third session of the Laplace transform lecture series. And today we will discuss the topic inverse Laplace transform, and these are the contents of today's presentation. First, we will discuss the definition of inverse Laplace transform. We move on to linearity property. We will discuss inverse Laplace transform results and some problems associated with that, and we will discuss other methods to find inverse Laplace transform. So move on to the session. Inverse Laplace transform. Definition: if L of f of t equal to capital F of s, then f of t equal to L raised to minus 1 of f of s, and is called the inverse Laplace transform of the function capital F of s. So here L of f of t is denoted by capital F of s, then L raised to minus 1 of f of s equal to f of t, and is called the inverse Laplace transform of f of s. And in this case, L raised to minus 1, it is called the inverse Laplace transform operator. Next is a property, linearity property. If inverse Laplace transform of capital F of s equal to f of t, and inverse Laplace transform of capital G of s equal to g of t, then for any two constants a and b, inverse Laplace transform of a f of s plus b g of s equals a into inverse Laplace transform of f of s plus b into inverse Laplace transform of g of s, or it can be written as a f of t plus b g of t. That means here we can take the constants outside, and we have to just take the inverse Laplace transform of the function only, and we can split the plus or minus term. Here there may occur negative sign also, so we can split the corresponding term and take constants outside and find the inverse of the function of s only. These are the results in inverse Laplace transform. We have Laplace transform 1, it is 1 by s. Therefore, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s equal to 1. So this is the first result in inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform 1 by s equal to 1. Second one, we have Laplace transform of e raised to at is equal to 1 by s minus a. Therefore, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus a equal to e raised to at. Third result, Laplace transform of e raised to minus at is 1 by s minus a. This gives inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus a equal to e raised to minus a. Fourth one, Laplace transform sin at is a by s square plus a square. Therefore, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s square plus a square equal to 1 by a sin at. So fourth result we have it here. Numerator is 1. Normally in problems numerator may be the constant one, but Laplace transform result L of sin at is a by s square plus a square. Here we can divide both sides by a. So left side becomes 1 by a sin at equal to 1 by s square plus a square. So this gives inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is 1 by a sin at. Fifth one, we have Laplace transform of cos at is s by s square plus a square. Therefore, inverse of s by s square plus a square equal to cos at. Sixth result, Laplace transform of sin HAT is a by s square minus a square. Therefore, inverse of 1 by s square minus a square is 1 by a sin HAT. It is similar to the fourth result. Numerator is the constant 1. Seventh one, Laplace transform of cos HAT is s by s square minus a square. So this gives inverse of s divided by s square minus a square is cos HAT. The last result, Laplace transform of e raised to n minus 1 is n minus 1 factorial divided by s raised to n. This is actually obtained from Laplace transform of t raised to n. Laplace transform of t raised to n is n factorial by s raised to n plus 1. So here we replace n by n minus 1. So we obtain L of e raised to n minus 1 equal to n minus 1 factorial divided by s raised to n. So this gives inverse of 1 by s raised to n. It is e raised to n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial. So these are the building blocks in inverse Laplace transform, and students are advised to study these inverse Laplace transform results. And the inverse Laplace transform results are mainly classified according to the denominator of the expression. So to find the inverse Laplace transform of any question, first we have to look into the denominator. Denominator is the deciding factor to which result we have to use. And it is categorized as follows. If denominator of the expression is s, then we have to use the inverse Laplace transform result. Inverse of 1 by s is 1. If denominator is s raised to n or power of the variable s, then we have to use the inverse Laplace transform result. L inverse of 1 by s raised to n is e raised to n minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. And in this case, n must be an integer. If denominator is s minus a, we have to use L inverse of 1 by s minus a equal to e raised to it. If denominator is s plus a, we have to use L inverse of 1 by s plus a equal to e raised to minus a. If denominator is s square plus a square, then there are two possibilities according to the numerator of the function. Numerator may be 1 or s. If the numerator is 1, then we have to use the result inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is 1 by a sin a t. Already we discussed the last slide. Or we had used L inverse of s by a square plus a square equal to cos a t. So if denominator of the expression is s square plus a square, we had to use any one of these two equations. And lastly, if denominator is s square minus a square, in this case also there are two options according to the numerator of the function. If numerator is 1, we have to use L inverse of 1 by a square minus a square is 1 by a sin HAT. Or we have to use L inverse of s by a square minus a square equal to cos HAT. So these results are also students have to note carefully, because inverse Laplace transform technique are mainly depends on the denominator of the expression. We move on to problems. Find inverse Laplace transform of s square minus 3s plus 4 all divided by s cube. So first we have to look into the denominator of the question. Here denominator is s cube, that is of the form s raised to n. So we had to use inverse of 1 by s raised to n equal to e raised to n minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. use this result, we have to rearrange the expression. So we rearrange the expression as follows. S square minus 3s plus 4 all divided by s cube is equal to s square by s cube minus 3s by s cube plus 4 by s cube. And it reduces to 1 by s minus 3 into 1 by s square plus 4 into 1 by s cube. Now we can find the Laplace transform of the given question. Take inverse Laplace transform on both sides. We get L inverse of s square minus 3s plus 4 by s cube is equal to L inverse of 1 by s minus 3 into L inverse of 1 by s square plus 4 into L inverse of 1 by s cube. We had to use the standard result. Inverse of 1 by s is 1 minus 3 into inverse of 1 by s square. Inverse of 1 by s raised to n is e raised to n minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. Here n equal to 2. So its inverse is e raised to 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 factorial plus 4 into Laplace transform of 1 by s cube is e raised to 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 factorial. And it reduces to 1 minus 3t plus 2t square. So inverse Laplace transform questions are classified according to the denominator of the question. Next problem, find L inverse of 1 by s square plus 4. Here denominator is s square plus 4 and it can be written as s square plus 2 square. So denominator is of the form s square plus a square. So there are two options. Here we have to consider the numerator also. Here numerator is 1. So we have to use the result. Inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is equal to 1 by a sin it. Therefore, L inverse of 1 by s square plus 4 equals L inverse of 1 by s square plus 2 square equal to 1 by 2 sin 2. Here we just use the standard result. Next question. Find inverse Laplace transform of s by s square plus 3. Again, first consider the denominator. The denominator is s square plus 3. And s square plus 3 can be written as s square plus 3 the whole square. So it is of the form s square plus a square. Therefore, we have to consider the numerator also. Here numerator is s. So we have to use the standard result. L inverse of s by s square plus a square equal to cos it. In this case, a equal to root 3. So the answer is cos root 3. Next one, find inverse Laplace transform of 3s plus 2 all divided by s square plus 4. Again, look into the denominator. Your denominator is s square plus 4 equal to s square plus 2 square. That is, denominator is of the form s square plus a square. So in such cases, we have to consider the numerator also. So in this case, we have two options. Numerator may be 1 or s. So we have to rearrange the expression because here the numerator is 3s plus 2. It contains s as well as a constant 2. So we rearrange it as 3s plus 2 by s square plus 4 equal to 3 into s by s square plus 2 square plus 2 into 1 by s square plus 2 square. Now we can find its inverse Laplace transform. Take L inverse on both sides. So we obtain just like this is equal to 3 into inverse of s by s square plus 2 square is cos 2t. Inverse of s by s square plus s square form is cos 80. Here a is 2 plus 2 into. Second one is of the form inverse of 1 by s square plus s square. Inverse of 1 by s square plus s square is 1 by a sin 8. And in this case, a equal to 2. So we obtain final answer as 3 cos 2t plus sin 2t. One more question. Find L inverse of s plus 3 followed by s square minus 2. Here also, first consider the denominator. Here it is s square minus 2. S square minus 2 can be written as s square minus root 2 whole square. So it is of the form s square minus a square. If denominator is s square minus a square, we have two formulas. Inverse of s by a square minus a square is cos h at, and inverse of 1 by a square minus a square is 1 by a sin h at. But here numerator is s plus 3. So it contains s as well as a constant term. So we rearrange it. We rearrange the expression as s plus 3 divided by s square minus 2 is equal to s divided by s square minus root 2 whole square plus 3 into 1 by s square minus root 2 the whole square. Now we can find inverse Laplace transform. So it becomes L inverse of s plus 3 followed by square minus into square minus root 2 the whole square equal to L inverse of s by s square minus root 2 whole square is cos h root 2t plus 3 into 1 by root 2 sin h root 2t. It reduces to this form. This problem, find inverse Laplace transform of 2s minus 5 followed by 4s square plus 25. Here the denominator is s square plus 25. Sorry, 4s square plus 25. So denominator contains a term of s square and a constant term. Then the standard format is s square plus a square. So first we have to take the constant 4 outside. Is the coefficient of s square. We have to convert it as 1. So we take 4 outside. This is actually not 1 by 4, it is 4. Here we take 4 outside. So it becomes 4 into s square plus 25 by 4. 25 by 4 can be written as 5 by 2 the whole square. So we rearrange 2s minus 5 divided by 4s square plus 25 becomes 1 by 4. Here it is correct because this expression is in the denominator. 1 by 4 into 2s by s square plus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 5 into s square plus 5 by 2 whole square. Now we can take inverse Laplace transform. Taking inverse on both sides, we obtain the expression like this. Here we apply the linearity property. Linearity property says that we can take constants outside. So here we can take this 2 outside. So this becomes 1 by 2 L inverse of s by s square plus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 5 by 4 into L inverse of 1 by s square plus 5 by 2 whole square. So these are in the standard format. L inverse of s by s square plus a square is first one, it is cos 80. Second one is of the form L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is 1 by a sin 80. So we obtain the answer as 1 by 2 into cos pi by 2 t minus 1 by 2 into sin pi by 2. So these problems are just refreshments of the corresponding standard results. But the actual questions are not of this form. So the partial fraction technique is the main key factor in the inverse Laplace transform topic, because all the inverse Laplace transform problems, denominator is a single term, maybe s minus a, s plus a, s square plus a square, or s square minus a square. If denominator contains two or more terms, we have to apply partial fraction. So to find inverse Laplace transform of a given function, we have to apply any one of the above discussed results. The given expression is not in the form of above results, we have to rearrange it. Inverse Laplace transform problems are classified according to the denominator of the given expression. If denominator is a product of two or more terms, we have to apply partial fraction. We will discuss a question on partial fraction, then move on to inverse Laplace transform problems. So we consider the expression s by s minus 1 into s plus 2. Partial fraction form is given by s by s minus 1 into s plus 2 equal to a by s minus 1 plus b by s plus 2. The general method to find the constants a and b is multiplying by the denominator of LHS. Here denominator is s minus 1 into s plus 2. So we multiply both sides by s minus 1 into s plus 2. So we obtain it as s equal to a into s plus 2 plus b into s minus 1. Now we substitute values for s to find the constants a and b. This is one way. Otherwise, we can compare the coefficients of corresponding degree terms. In such cases, we have to solve again another equation. So here I discuss substitution method. To find a, we can substitute s equal to 1. Put s equal to 1, we get 1 equal to 3a. Therefore, a equal to 1 by 3. To find b, put s equal to minus 2. So we obtain b equal to 2. This is the general method for finding the coefficients partial fraction form. We can substitute the values of a and b in equation 1. So we obtain the expression like this. This is the general method. But we have a shortcut method for finding the coefficients in partial fraction form if the denominator is a product of distinct first degree terms. All coefficients cannot be found using this shortcut method if any term is a power of first degree term or second degree. So this is applied only if denominator is a product of distinct first degree terms. Is explained in the next slide. So partial fraction form of the expression s by s minus 1 into s plus 2 is a by s minus 1 plus b by s plus 2. We have to find the values of a and b. Here we are directly finding a without multiplying by the denominator. This is general method. Here we discuss the shortcut method. To find A, we have to substitute s equal to 1 in the left side except the factor s minus 1. S equal to 1 is obtained by substituting denominator of the coefficient A to 0. Here denominator of the coefficient A is s minus 1. Is equated as 0. So we obtain s equal to 1. So to find A, we have to substitute s equal to 1 in the left side except the factor s minus 1. So we have to substitute s equal to 1 here and here. S minus 1 is not considered. And the remaining RHS is also not considered. So we obtain A equal to s equal to 1 is substituted 1 divided by plus 2. The value of A is 1 by 3. So here we can directly obtain the value of A without writing the corresponding equation. Similarly, we can find the value of B by substituting s equal to minus 2. S equal to minus 2 is obtained by substituting denominator of B to 0. Here denominator of B is s plus 2 is equated as 0. So we obtain s equal to minus 2. So to find B, we have to substitute s equal to minus 2 in the LHS except the factor s plus 2. So here we replace s by minus 2. Here also we replace s by 2. So B equal to minus 2 divided by minus 2 minus 1 becomes 2 by 3. And we substitute in equation. So this is the same expression. So here we directly find the corresponding coefficients using shortcut method. So these are knots on partial fraction. So we move on to inverse Laplace transform questions. First question, find inverse
sir, ഒറ്റ മിനിറ്റ് സർ, സോറി
Okay.
ടു ഇന്റർവീൻ. സർ, നമുക്ക് കുറച്ച് ഡൗട്ട്സ് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ
ചോദിച്ചോളൂ.
അതിപ്പോ ചോദിക്കട്ടെ അതോ സാർ ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്?
ഇപ്പൊ ചോദിച്ചോളൂ.
ഓക്കെ സാർ, അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് ആക്ച്വലി 6th ക്വസ്റ്റിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഒരു 3-4 പിള്ളേർ ഡൗട്ട് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 6th ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിലേക്ക് ഒന്നുകൂടെ പോകാമെന്ന്. കഴിഞ്ഞ സെക്ഷനിലെ 6th ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. അതേപോലെ ജസ്റ്റ് ടു ഓൾ ദ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പൻസ്, എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ Q&A സെക്ഷനിൽ പോസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണേ. ഇതുവരെ സാർ പഠിപ്പിച്ചാൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ 6th ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എനിക്ക് ഒരുപാട് ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. അതേപോലെ വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതൊന്ന് പോസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണേ. ഓക്കെ സാർ.
This is actually 4 or 6. Okay. ചോദിച്ചോളൂ.
സാർ, ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഒന്നും കൂടെ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യാമോ എന്നാ ചോദിച്ചേക്കുന്നത്. പിന്നെ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞത് അതും കൂടെ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ പറയാം സാർ, ഓരോന്നായിട്ട് ചോദിക്കാം.
ഇതൊന്നുകൂടി എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ അല്ലേ?
അതെ സാർ.
Okay. Here we had to find inverse of 2s minus 5 divided by s square plus 25. Here denominator is 4s square plus 25. So it contains s square as well as a constant. And in these cases, the denominator is of the form s square plus a square, or we can denote the denominator of the question as s square plus a square. So to use the corresponding formula, if denominator is s square plus a square, then we have two formulas. Inverse of s by s square plus a square is cos a t, and inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is 1 by a sin a t. So the coefficient of s square must be 1. So here we have to take 4 outside. This is not 1 by 4, it is 4. We take 4 outside. It becomes 4 into s square plus 25 by 4. 25 by 4 can be written as 5 by 2 whole square. So this is the corresponding denominator now. So we rearrange the given expression. 2s minus 5 by 4s square plus 25. This 4s square plus 25 can be replaced by 4 into s square plus 5 by 2 whole square. So just substituting, and we split into 2 times. So it becomes 1 by 4 into 2s by s square plus 5 by 2 whole square minus 5 into s square plus 5 by 2 whole square. Now we can find the corresponding inverse Laplace transform. I think it will be clear now. Then we can find the corresponding inverse. 1 by 2 into inverse of s by s square plus 5 by 2 whole square minus 5 by 4 inverse of 1 by square plus 5 by 2 whole square. Here we can directly apply the corresponding results. Inverse of s by s square plus a square is cos 80. Here a is 5 by 2. Inverse of 1 by a square plus a square form is 1 by a sin 80. In this case, a is 5 by 2. So this is the answer. Next question, please.
ഇതേ ക്വസ്റ്റിനിൽ തന്നെ ഹരീഷ് ഹരിദാസ് ചോദിച്ചേക്കുന്നത് ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റിനിൽ 1/4 പുറത്തെടുക്കുമ്പോൾ s⁻2+5 എന്ന് എഴുതാമോ എന്നാണ്.
s⁻2.
അതെ.
We are taking 4 outside. Actually, a slide I just write it as 1/4 is mistaken. It's actually 4.
ഓക്കെ. സാർ അത് ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടെ ഒരാളും കൂടെ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആഫ്റ്റർ റീഅറേഞ്ചിങ് ഇസ് ഇറ്റ് 1/4 or 4 എന്നും കൂടെ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
After rearranging, it is 4 only because this expression is
Okay,
actually in the denominator. So mistake only in the first step. It's not 1/4. It is actually 4.
അപ്പൊ ഹരീഷ്, ഐ തിങ്ക് യുവർ ഡൗട്ട് ഇസ് ക്ലിയർ. ഇഫ് നോട്ട്, പ്ലീസ് പോസ്റ്റ് എ ക്വസ്റ്റൻ അഗൈൻ. സർ, പിന്നെ ഒരുപാട് പേര് ചോദിച്ചേക്കുന്ന കെൻ യു പ്ലീസ് എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് വൺസ് മോർ. അടുത്ത
Okay, I
ഷോർട്ട്
think
കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് ഒന്നും കൂടെ
that
പറയാമോ?
method is not familiar to many of the students. I explain once again.
ഓക്കെ സർ.
So this is the shortcut method. Partial fraction expansion of s by s minus 1 into s plus 2. This is the general format only. A by s minus 1 plus b by s plus 2. So to find a, we had to substitute s equal to 1. S equal to 1 is obtained by substituting denominator of a to 0. Here denominator of a is s minus 1. Is equated as 0. And that value of s is substituted in the LHS except the factor s minus 1.
സർ, ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കൂടെ. ഇസ് ഇറ്റ് ആപ്ലിക്കബിൾ ടു ഓൾ ദ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ്? ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് എല്ലാത്തിലും യൂസ് ചെയ്യാമോ എന്നാണ് ചോദ്യം.
Hello, everybody. Annotation, I think there is problem with annotation. It is okay. I explain once again. So here,
സർ, ഒറ്റൊരു കാര്യം കൂടെ, ഒരു റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട് സർ. കുറച്ചുകൂടെ മൈക്ക് ഒന്ന് അടുത്തേക്ക് പിടിക്കാമെന്നുള്ള. കുറച്ച് പേര് കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല എന്ന് പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് ക്ലിയർ ആണ്, പക്ഷെ അവരെങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഓക്കെ സർ. താങ്ക് യു സർ. താങ്ക് യു.
So to find the value of a, we have to substitute s equal to 1. S equal to 1 is obtained by substituting denominator a to 0. So denominator of a is s minus 1. It gives s equal to 1. So we substitute s equal to 1 the left side except the factor s minus 1. So here we replace s by 1. Here also we replace s by 1. And we doesn't consider the right side. So value of a equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 2 is 1 by 3. Similarly, for finding the value of b, we have to equate denominator of b to 0. So we obtain s equal to minus 2. S equal to minus 2 is substituted in this expression only. Don't consider the factor s plus 2. So here we replace s by minus 2. Here also we replace s by minus 2. So we obtain value of v equal to minus 2 divided by minus 2 minus 1. It reduces to 2 by 3. And this method is applicable for all problems if the denominator is a product of distinct first degree terms. If it is a repeated factor or a second degree term, we cannot apply this shortcut method. It is applied only for problems in which the denominator is a product of distinct first degree terms. I think it's okay now. Next problem.
ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കൂടെ, ഈ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് എല്ലാ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസിലും യൂസ് ചെയ്യാമോ എന്ന്, ഇസ് ഇറ്റ് ആപ്ലിക്കബിൾ ടു ഓൾ ദ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ഒരുപാട് പേര് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
അത് ഓൾറെഡി ഇതിന്റെ കൂടെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് അപ്ലൈഡ് ടു all type of questions. It can be applied to such questions in which the denominator is a product of distinct first degree terms. If denominator is a repeated factor or second degree expression, we cannot be used this shortcut method. We can't use it. Denominator.
സർ പിന്നെ ഓക്കെ സാർ പറഞ്ഞു.
വേണമെങ്കിൽ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ കുറച്ചുകൂടി ക്ലിയർ ആയിരിക്കും തോന്നുന്നു ചില കുട്ടികൾക്ക്. ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ വ്യത്യസ്തങ്ങളായിട്ടുള്ള ഫസ്റ്റ് ഡിഗ്രി ടേമിന്റെ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ആകുന്ന കേസിൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് ഈ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഡിഗ്രി ടേമിന്റെ റിപ്പീറ്റഡ് ഫാക്ടർ ആണെങ്കിലോ അതോ സെക്കൻഡ് ഡിഗ്രി ടേം ആണെങ്കിലോ നമുക്കിത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ക്ലിയർ ആയി വിചാരിക്കുന്നു.
സർ, ഇസ് ദർ എനി ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട്? സർ, ഇതേപോലെ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് എന്തെങ്കിലും സെക്കൻഡ് ഡിഗ്രി നമ്മുടെ ഡിനോമിനേറ്ററിൽ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് സെക്കൻഡ് ഡിഗ്രി വരുന്നതിൽ ഉണ്ടോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഇല്ല, സെക്കൻഡ് ഡിഗ്രിയിൽ ഇല്ല. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഡിഗ്രി നോൺ റിപ്പീറ്റഡ് മാത്രമേ ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ.
ഓക്കെ സാർ. സാർ പിന്നെ ഒരു റിക്വസ്റ്റും കൂടെ ഉണ്ട് സാർ, സ്ലൈഡ് കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ഒന്ന് സ്പീഡ് കുറച്ച് ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യാമോ എന്ന്, നോട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് കുറച്ച് പിള്ളേർ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്.
സ്പീഡ് കൂടുതലാണെന്നാണോ?
കുറച്ച് കൂടുതലാണെന്ന് പറയുന്നുണ്ട്.
ഓക്കെ, കുറച്ച് സ്പീഡ് കുറയ്ക്കാം. ഓക്കെ,
ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.
കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്തോട്ടെ? ആളായി കണ്ടിന്യൂ?
സാറേ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാം. ഷുവർ സാർ.
Now we move on to problems. First one, find the inverse Laplace transform of s divided by s minus 1 into s minus 2. So inverse Laplace transform questions are always categorized according to the denominator. In this problem, denominator is a product of two terms. So we had to use partial fractions because the main standard results of inverse Laplace transform problem, the denominator is a single term only, maybe first degree or second degree. The denominators are s raised to n, s plus a, s minus a, s square plus a square, or s square minus a square. All terms are single terms. Here denominator contains two terms. So first we have to apply partial fraction to make denominator a single term. Partial fraction form is s by s minus 1 into s minus 2 equal to a by s minus 1 plus b by s minus 2. Here we can apply shortcut method because denominator is product of distinct first degree terms. So to find a, we have to substitute s equal to 1. S equal to 1 is obtained by substituting denominator of a to 0. So we have to substitute s equal to 1 here and here, not in the factor s minus 1. So a equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 2 minus 1. and b is obtained by substituting s equal to 2 in the left side except the factor minus 2. So b equal to 2 divided by 2 minus 2 equal to 2. So we have the values of a and b can be substituted in this equation. So substituting in 1, we obtain s by s minus 1 to s minus 2 equal to minus 1 by s minus 1 plus 2 by. So now denominator becomes a single time only. Now we can directly take the inverse Laplace transform. So inverse of s by s minus 1 into s minus 2 equal to inverse of this expression. Here we can apply the linearity property. Constant we take outside. So it becomes minus 1 into inverse of 1 by s minus 1 plus 2 into inverse of 1 by s minus 2 is equal to minus 1 into e raised to t plus 2 e raised to t, because inverse of 1 by s minus a is e raised to 8. For the first case a equal to 1 and for the second case a equal to 2. Find inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s square minus s minus 6. Here also, let's look into the denominator. It is of second degree. But this second degree expression are not in the standard form. Standard form means it is either of the form s square plus a square or s square minus a square. Here it is s square minus s minus 6. It is not in the standard form. First we have to check whether it is factorizable or not. Here we can factorize the denominator. Denominator can be factorized as s plus 2 to s minus 3. So this expression becomes 1 by s square minus s minus 6 equal to 1 by s plus 2 into s plus 3. Then denominator becomes product of 2 times. We have to apply partial fraction. Partial fraction form is 1 by s plus 2 into s minus 3 into a by s plus 2 plus b by. To find a and b, we can apply shortcut method. So a equal to, a is obtained by substituting s equal to minus 2 in the left side. So a equal to 1 divided by minus 2. So a is minus 1 by 5. So b equal to 1 by 5. Substituting these values in equation 1, we obtain the expression as like this. Now denominator becomes a single time only. So we can apply the inverse Laplace. So by taking inverse, use minus 1 by 5 L inverse of 1 by s plus 2 plus 1 by 5 into L inverse of 1 by minus 3. L inverse of 1 by s plus a is e raised to minus 8. Here a is 2. So inverse is minus 1 by 5 into e raised to minus 2t plus 1 by 5 into inverse of 1 by s minus 3. Inverse of 1 by s minus a is e raised to 8. Here a is 3 by 5 e raised to times. Now we move on to next problem. Find inverse Laplace transform of s square plus s minus 2 followed by s into s plus 3 to s minus. In this case, denominator is a product of 3 times. So first we apply partial fraction. Partial fraction form is a by s plus b by s plus 3 plus c by minus 2. Here we can apply shortcut method to find the values of a, b and c, because denominator is a product of distinct first degree terms. To find a, we have to substitute s equal to 0 in the LHS except the factor s minus 0. That means the factor s only. So a equal to, here we had to substitute s equal to 0. So 0 plus 0 minus 2 divided by 0 plus 3 into 0 minus 2 becomes b can be obtained by substituting s equal to minus 3 in the LHS except the factor s plus 3. b is 4 by 5 and 2 by 5. These values can be substituted in equation 1. We get as 1 by 3 by s plus 4 by 15 by s plus 3 plus 2 by 5 divided by. Now consider the denominator is a single first degree term. So we can find inverse Laplace transform. By taking inverse, we obtain as inverse of 1 by 3 by s plus 4 by 15 by s plus 3 plus 2 by 5 by. Here we can apply the linearity problem. Means we can take constants outside and split the corresponding term, which gives 1 by 3 into inverse of 1 by s plus 4 by 15 inverse of 1 by s plus 3 plus 2 by 5 into inverse of 1 by minus 2. The answer is 1 by 3 into 1 because inverse of 1 by s is 1 plus 4 by 15 into inverse of 1 by s plus a form. A is 3. Inverse is e raised to minus 3t plus 2 by 5 into e raised to 2. These results are one more question.
സർ ഒറ്റ മിനിറ്റ് സർ, കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിലേക്ക് ഒന്നുകൂടെ പോകാമോ? ഐ തിങ്ക് ഇറ്റ്സ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 2. കുറച്ച് സ്പീഡ് കുറച്ച് ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയാമോ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് കുറച്ചധികം പേര് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് സർ. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 2 സർ. സർ അതില് ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും കൂടെ സാർ പറഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം പറയാം. ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും കൂടെ കണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് നോക്കട്ടെ. ഓക്കെ സർ, ഇതൊന്നും കൂടെ ഒന്ന് പറയാമോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Okay. So consider the second question again. Find inverse of 1 by s square minus s minus 6. Inverse Laplace transform problems are classified according to the denominator. The denominator is s square minus s minus 6. It is of second degree. Standard form of second degree expression, denominator of standard form of second degree expressions are s square plus a square or s square minus a square. So this question, in this question, denominator is not of the form s square plus a square or s square minus a square. So first we had to check whether it is factorized or not. S square minus s minus 6 can be factorized as s plus 2 into s minus 3. So 1 by s square minus s minus 6 can be written as 1 by s plus 2 into s plus 3. Now denominator becomes product of 2 times. So we apply partial fraction. Partial fraction form is a by s plus 2 plus b by minus 3. You can find a and b using shortcut method. To find a, you have to substitute s equal to minus 2 in the left side except the factor s plus 2. So here we substitute s equal to minus 2. The value of a is 1 by 5. And to find b, we had to substitute s equal to 3, the LHS, except the factor s minus 3. The value of b is 1 by 5. Substituting in equation 1, we get it as like this. We can find inverse. Inverse is minus 1 by 5 into inverse of 1 by s plus 2. is of the form 1 by s plus a, inverse is e raised to minus 8. There is minus 1 by 5 e raised to minus 2t plus 1 by 5 into. Second one is of the form inverse of 1 by s minus a. Inverse of 1 by s minus a is e raised to 8. E raised 3. Final answer is minus 1 by 5 e raised to minus 2t plus 1 by 5 e raised to 3. Next question.
സർ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും കൂടെ ഉണ്ട്. ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അടുത്ത ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ? അങ്ങനെ പറ്റുമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതും കൂടെ ഒന്ന് എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യാമോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ട്.
നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിലാണോ?
ഇതർ ഇൻ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 3 ഓർ ഇതല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിന്റെ അടുത്ത ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്നിൽ പറ്റുമെങ്കിൽ അതൊന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ എന്നുള്ളത്. നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ എക്സാമ്പിൾ അല്ലാണ്ട് ഒരു എക്സാമ്പിൾ കൂടെ പറയാൻ പറ്റും.
വേറെ എക്സാമ്പിൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് പ്രോബ്ലത്തിലേക്ക് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇനിയുള്ള പ്രോബ്ലംസിൽ ഇത് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നതെല്ലാം ആ രീതിയിലാണ് ഫോളോ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. സോ ഗൈസ് ഐ തിങ്ക് ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓൾ ക്ലിയർ. സോ സർ നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത ഇതിലേക്ക് പോവാം.
Question number 4. Find inverse Laplace transform of s square minus 10s plus 13 followed by s minus 7 into s square minus 5s plus 6. Again, we have to consider the denominator. Denominator is a product of two terms. But again, there is a second degree term. One term is of first degree, second term is of second degree term. It is not of the standard format. Standard format is s square plus a square or s square minus a square. So first we have to check the second degree term is factorizable. Here s square minus 5s plus 6 can be factorized as s minus 2 to s minus 3. So the expression becomes s square minus 10s plus 13 followed by s minus 7 into s minus 2 into s minus 3. So denominator of the question contains, or it is a product of three terms. So we can apply partial fraction. Applying partial fraction becomes a by s minus 7 plus b by s minus 2 plus c by minus 3. Here denominator is product of distinct first degree terms. So here we can apply shortcut method for finding a, b and c. To find a, we have to substitute s equal to 7 in the LHS except the factor s minus 7. The value of a is minus 2 by 5. To find b, we have to substitute s equal to 2. The LHS except the factor s minus 2. The value of b is minus 3 by 5. And to find c, we have to substitute s equal to 3 in the LHS except the factor minus 3. The value of c is. In this case, we find or we obtain the constants a, b and c using the shortcut method, and which can be substituted in equation 1. Equation 1 becomes, consider the RHS. Denominator contains a single terms only, so we can directly find its inverse Laplace transform. Take inverse on both sides, get like this. Applying linearity property becomes minus 2 by 5 into inverse of 1 by s minus 7 minus 3 by 5 into inverse of 1 by s minus 2 plus 2 into inverse of 1 by s. And these are of the form inverse of 1 by s minus a. Inverse of 1 by s minus a is e raised to 80. This is the answer. 2 by 5 e raised to 70. For the first one, a equal to 7. For the second one, a equal to 2. So its inverse is e raised to 2t. For the third one, a equal to 3. Next problem. Find inverse Laplace transform of 2s square minus 6s plus 5 all divided by s cube minus 6s square plus 11s minus 6. This is another big question. Here denominator is of the third degree. So we always look into the denominator. Here it is of third degree. So we have to factorize it because a third degree expression can be factorized into a first degree term and a second degree term. Here we can factorize it as s minus 1 into s minus 2 into s minus 3. And this can be done by using calculator. We can solve the equation s cube. We can solve the equation s cube. This equation. This is equated as 0. Equation is equated as 0. And using calculator we can find the roots. And we obtain the roots as s equal to 1, s equal to 2, s equal to 3. So corresponding factors are s minus 1, s minus 2 and s minus 3. So denominator is factorized as s minus 1 into s minus 2 into minus 3. This is a product of these three terms. Now denominator becomes product of three terms. So we apply partial fraction. Partial fraction form is a by s minus 1 plus b by s minus 2 plus c by s minus 3. Here denominator is product of distinct first degree terms. So here also we can apply the shortcut method for finding a, b. To find a, we have to substitute s equal to 1 in the LHS except the factor s minus 1. Find b, s equal to 2 in the LHS except the factor s minus 2. And to find c, s equal to 3 in the LHS except the factor s minus 2. The value of a is 1 by 2, b is minus 1, and c is 5 by 2. So we can substitute these values in equation 1. Equation 1 becomes this form. Now denominator becomes a single term only. So we can find inverse Laplace transform. Take inverse on both sides, obtain the expression like this. Then apply the linearity property. Take constants outside. It becomes 1 by 2 into inverse of 1 by s minus 1 minus 1 into inverse of 1 by s minus 2 plus 5 by 2 into inverse of 1 by s. And these are of the form inverse of 1 by s minus a. Inverse of 1 by s minus a is e raised to. Inverse of 1 by s minus 1 is e raised to t. Inverse of 1 by s minus 2 is e raised to 2t. And inverse of 1 by s minus 3 is e raised to 3t. Now we move on to the next session. Next topic, other methods to find inverse Laplace transform. Continue.
സാറേ ഒറ്റ സെക്കൻഡ് ടൈം കൺസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. ഞാൻ ഹോസ്റ്റിനോട് ഒന്ന് ചോദിക്കട്ടെ. ലക്ഷ്മി, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So should we just continue or we
Yeah,
have
we will
another
continue.
5 to 10 minutes easily, right?
Yeah, right. We can continue.
Sir.
Not an
Sir, we continue.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next we discuss other methods to find inverse Laplace transform. And the first method is inverse using first shifting property. This we already explained in the first class, session 1 class, first shifting property. If Laplace transform of f of t equal to capital F of s, then first shifting property is Laplace transform of e raised to at into f of t equal to f of s minus a. So if a function f of t is multiplied by e raised to at, and to find its Laplace transform, we have to apply first shifting property, and it is obtained by replacing s by s minus a, the expression f of s. Here we use this property to find inverse transform. So take inverse Laplace transform on both sides. So we get e raised to at into f of t. So in the left side, L inverse and L cancels. So left side becomes e raised to at into f of t only, equal to inverse of f of s minus a. That is inverse Laplace transform of f of s minus a equal to e raised to at into f of t. Now we have to rearrange f of t in terms of inverse transform. F of t equal to inverse of f of s. Therefore, this gives L inverse of f of s minus a equal to e raised to at into L inverse of f of s. That is, again consider the expression L inverse of f of s minus a, which is equal to e raised to at into inverse of f of s. The left side, there is a minus a. To eliminate the effect of minus a, we have to multiply L inverse of f of s by e raised to at. Similarly, L inverse of f of s plus a is equal to e raised to minus at into L inverse of f of s. That is, to eliminate the effect of plus a, we have to multiply L inverse of f of s by e raised to minus at. So these two results are very important to find inverse Laplace transform. First one is inverse of f of s minus a, it is e raised to at into L inverse of f of s. To eliminate the effect of minus a, we multiply by e raised to at. Second result, inverse of f of s plus a equal to e raised to minus at into L inverse of f of s. To eliminate the effect of plus a, we multiply by e raised to minus. We will discuss only one question now because time is up. First question, find L inverse of 1 by s minus 2 whole cube. The given question, it is of the form function of s minus a, and here a equal to 2. So it is of the form f of s minus 2. So we have to eliminate minus 2. To eliminate minus 2, we have to multiply by e raised to 2t. Therefore, L inverse of 1 by s minus 2 whole cube. To eliminate this minus 2, we multiply by e raised to 2t into L inverse of 1 by s cube. Now, L inverse of 1 by s cube is of the form L inverse of 1 by s raised to n. Is t raised to n minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. Therefore, inverse of 1 by s cube is t raised to 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 factorial. So the answer is e raised to 2t to t square by 2. So this is by applying first shifting property. So here function is of the form f of s minus a. Here a is 2. So we have to eliminate this 2. To eliminate minus 2, we multiply by e raised to 2t into, if by multiplying by e raised to 2t, this minus 2 cancels. can directly find the corresponding inverse transform. Next ക്വസ്റ്റിനിലേക്ക് പോകാമോ?
Hello, Anish.
നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റിനിലേക്ക് പോകാമോ?
ഹലോ
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anish.
ഹലോ, ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കണില്ല. ഹലോ, അമ്മ
ഇപ്പൊ കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, പറഞ്ഞോളൂ. Yes.
ഓക്കെ സാർ, നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത ക്വസ്റ്റിനിലേക്ക് പോകാം സാർ. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നമുക്ക് 2-3 ഡൗട്ട്സും കൂടെ എടുക്കാം.
Okay.
ഓക്കെ സാർ, താങ്ക് യു.
Question number 2. Find inverse transform of 1 by s plus 3 whole square. In this case, the question, it is of the form f of s plus a. And for this problem, a equal to 3. So it is of the form f of s plus 3. So we have to eliminate this plus 3. To eliminate plus 3, we have to multiply by e raised to minus 3t by using first shifting property. Therefore, L inverse of 1 by s plus 3 whole square. So first we eliminate this plus 3. If we multiply by e raised to minus 3t, then this plus 3 cancels. So it becomes L inverse of 1 by s square only. L inverse of 1 by s square is of the form L inverse of 1 by s raised to n. E raised to n minus 1 by minus 1 factorial. Here n equal to 2. So the answer is e raised to minus 3t into e raised to 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 factorial. Final answer is e raised to minus 3t into t. One more question. Find inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus 1 whole square plus 4. Here again, consider the denominator. We always look into the denominator. Denominator is of the form s minus 1. So totally, the function is of the form s minus 1 because numerator is constant. So to eliminate the effect of minus 1, we have to multiply the expression by e raised to t. Therefore, L inverse of 1 by s minus 1 whole square plus 4 equal to e raised to t into inverse of 1 by s square plus 2 square. By multiplying by this exponential term e raised to t, minus 1 cancels. Then L inverse of 1 by s square plus 2 square. It is of the form L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square. L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is 1 by a sin 80. Here a equal to 2. So we obtain the answer as e raised to t into 1 by 2 sin 2. Using this result. The final answer is 1 by 2 e raised to t sin 2.
സാർ, നമുക്ക് കുറച്ച് ഡൗട്ട്സ് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോ ടൈം കൺസ്ട്രെയിൻസ് കാരണം നമുക്ക് അത് എടുക്കാം അടുത്ത ക്വസ്റ്റിന് പോകുന്നതിന് മുന്നേ. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നമ്മൾ മേ ബി വി കൻ വൈൻഡ് അപ്പ്.
Okay, no problem.
ഓക്കെ സാർ. ഓക്കെ സാർ, അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ വന്നിട്ട് സർ, ക്യാൻ യു പ്ലീസ് ടെൽ us an easy way to find the factors?
Factors can be found by using calculator. We can solve the corresponding equation. If the equation is, or if the denominator of the expression is some s square minus 5s plus 6, then equate that to 0. S square minus 5s plus 6 equal to 0. I think I can write it. If the denominator of the expression is, numerator can be anyone, s square minus 5s plus 6. First we have to factorize. This is second degree term, we can easily factorize. First we have to equate this to 0 and solve this equation. By solving this equation, you can find the corresponding roots as equal to 2, and then factors are s minus 2 and s minus 3. So this expression becomes s square minus 5s plus 6 equal to s minus 2 into s minus 3. This can be applied for any degree term. Mainly, usually the questions involves third degree expressions. So up to third degree expressions we can solve by using calculator. So first, by using calculator, first find the roots, then the corresponding factors are given by this format. Roots are s equal to, if roots are s equal to 2 and s equal to 3, and factors are s minus 2 and s minus 3. Next question.
സർ ലാസ്റ്റ് പാർഷ്യൽ ഫ്രാക്ഷൻസിന്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസിൽ ലാസ്റ്റ് സെക്ഷനിൽ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 2 ഉം 3 ഉം ഒന്നും കൂടെ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യാമോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Question number 2 and 3.
സർ.
പാർഷ്യൽ ഫ്രാക്ഷന്റെ ബേസിക് കൺസെപ്റ്റ് പറഞ്ഞല്ലേ?
സർ.
ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത് ആണോ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്?
ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡിന്റെയും ഒന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതല്ലാണ്ട് സർ ഇപ്പൊ ലാസ്റ്റ് പറഞ്ഞ പോയിന്റില് അതിൽ ഒരു 2 ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണ് ചോദിച്ചേക്കുന്നത്.
എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഇത് എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്താൽ കുറച്ചുകൂടി എളുപ്പം മനസ്സിലാവും തോന്നുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ തന്നെ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യട്ടെ.
സർ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 2, 3 എങ്ങനെയാണ് സർ? കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 2, 3 എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞേക്കുന്നത്.
No problem. 2 we can discuss question number 2. So first we have to factorize the corresponding denominator. The denominator can be factorized as s plus 2 into s minus 3. Therefore 1 by s square minus s minus 6 can be written as 1 by s plus 2 to s minus 3. This is the partial fraction form. First we have to find a. To find capital A, we have to substitute s equal to minus 2 except the factor s plus 2. So it becomes, here we have to replace s by 3. So a equal to 1 by minus 2 minus 3 equal to minus 1 by 5. And to find b, we have to substitute s equal to 3. So here we have to substitute s equal to 3 except this factor. So b equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 becomes 1 by 5. So we obtain values of a and b, which can be substituted in equation 1. Then we can find, I think this shortcut method students are not familiar. That is why so many doubts about this topic. For this question also, here actually denominator is product of 3 times. So this is the partial fraction form. First, to find a, we have to substitute s equal to 0 except the factor s minus 0. S minus 0 means s only. So here we have to substitute s equal to 0 here, s equal to 0 here. We don't consider the factor s. Here we have to substitute 0, also 0. The value of a is 1 by 3. And to find b, what do we have to do? We have to substitute s equal to minus 3. So here we have to substitute minus 3, here also minus 3, except the factor s plus 3, we substitute s equal to, and similarly to find c, we had to substitute s equal to 2, except the factor minus 2. We can obtain the values of a equal to 1 by 3, b equal to 4 by 15, and c equal to 2 by 4. Can be substituted in equation 1, and we can find the corresponding inverse directly. I think it is okay.
Yes, sir. And it's already 5:50. I think we'll wind up the session. So
Okay.
thanks a lot, sir. In behalf of ASAP and myself, I thank you. And thanks to all the participants.